Hello and welcome again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you may be watching me. Um, if this is your first time of seeing my videos, I say thank you for watching. Most likely, you may be watching this as a replay. Please do well to comment, to share this video, and also to share your thoughts, what you may think about this video. As you can see on the subject, it says how to deal with burnout and emotional exhaustion. How to manage burnout and emotional exhaustion. My name is John Asiegbu. I am Africa's leading emotional intelligence expert. I help individuals, families, and organizations to leverage the power of emotions to maximize potential and reach peak performance. I do this through coaching, corporate training, speaking at seminars, authoring books, and also conducting therapy for individuals and families. And recently, I decided to take time out to make short videos around the subject of how we can leverage our emotions daily to our advantage. And today, we are looking at burnout and how to manage burnout and possibly avoid them. Emotional exhaustion is a common thing that we experience today. However, the problem that we have is that people are not even aware of their experiences and how it's affecting their lives. So many times we are not conscious. We just realize that we're experiencing certain outcomes, but we don't know how we got there. Okay. So emotional exhaustion, or what we call burnout, is a common thing today, considering the level of pressure and the level of stress that we are experiencing in today's world. So, what is emotional exhaustion? Emotional exhaustion is a state of emotional, physical, and mental stress caused by prolonged and excessive stressful activities. All right. It is a state of physical, mental, and emotional exhaustion that is caused by prolonged and excessive stress. And when you hear the word excessive stress, I'm sure it may ring a bell considering what we are experiencing on today. And so, what are the symptoms of burnout? Let me quickly share some symptoms of burnout, because somebody who is watching this video may be wondering, what exactly is burnout? How do I know when I'm experiencing a burnout? One of the symptoms of burnout is loss of motivation. So what happens is, when you have pushed your body, your mind, and your emotions to an extreme, it's like it gets to a point where your body and your mind gets extremely tired, that you drop the ball. So you used to be motivated and suddenly you are no longer motivated to wake up in the morning. This happens especially for people who work at a job. All right, you work at a job and you have been working over the years, and at some point you just notice that you are not interested in going to work anymore. That may be a symptom of emotional exhaustion or burnout. Two, feeling hopeless or helpless. If you notice that you are continuously feeling hopeless or helpless, you may be experiencing emotional exhaustion. That's also a symptom of emotional exhaustion. Another one is negative outlook. If you notice that you have begun to consistently look at things negatively when they raise up any subject, all you think about talking is a negative angle of that subject, you may be experiencing burnout or emotional exhaustion. Now, another symptom is decreased satisfaction. When you get to a point where you are not satisfied by anything anybody says, you're not even satisfied by your own effort, then you may be experiencing emotional exhaustion. And then another one, this is biological, when you are experiencing a loss in appetite. All right, loss in appetite, or you're having struggle with your sleep, you may be experiencing emotional exhaustion or burnout. And when you are experiencing low immunity, also, when your immunity drops, you notice that you are prone to catching a flu easily. That may be also a symptom of emotional exhaustion. If you're experiencing a combination of the things I just mentioned above, you may want to begin to pay attention to your mental, physical, and emotional health, because burnout affects every part of your body without any exception. So quickly, what can you do to either avoid or manage emotional exhaustion? Number one, You need to limit contact with negative people. You see, the things you expose yourself to affects the way you feel. Like I always say to people, your emotions are affected by your environmental experiences. So if you don't want to experience excessive stress, you want to avoid negativity as much as possible. So if you have a set of friends that whenever you gather with them, all they talk about is the bad things that are happening, demoralizing things and demotivating subject, you may want to pay attention to your friends. Also, two, find value in your work. You see, sometimes we get into a routine because we are used to the work we do is like a routine. And when something becomes a routine, there's a tendency that it may become uninteresting and may become more stressful or appear more stressful. So you may want to sit down and review your work. Why are you doing that work? What value are you bringing? Because many times when we feel like we are redundant or repetitive, we begin to feel demoralized. So find value in what you do. Others will call it, make sure you are doing what makes you happy. Sometimes we may have to get in a job, not necessarily because it is the best of job, but it is what we have to do at that time. If you're experiencing this, it's okay. Just identify the value in your work and project that value and tell yourself, I am adding value in this way. This work is valuable to me and society in this way. And when you find value in what you do, chances that it will help you to stay motivated, help you to stay hopeful, and help you to put in the energy and also reduce your level of stress. Another thing you need to do is to balance your life. You see, sometimes the reason why we experience stress is because one part of our life is doing well, while another part of our lives is doing not so well. So, and when there is that imbalance, it causes stress, and this stress may lead to a burnout. So it is important that we create a balance in both for instance, our social life, our work life, our relationship life, and every other areas of our life. There has to be a balance. Too much of one part of our life being projected more than the other could actually lead to stress that could cause a burnout or emotional exhaustion. Another thing that is very important, and please pay attention to this, it's okay to take time off when you feel like you are overwhelmed and you are feeling stressed. Take time off and take a break. Go on a holiday, and if you don't have the resources to go on a holiday, just shut down. Have a you time, as you may like to call it. Spend time relaxing. Now, let me pause here and say that when they say take time off, many people think this don't go to work, but stay at home and work from home. Those two are not the same. Take time off is take time off anything that will put pressure on your mental or emotional state, and just relax. Ways that you can do this is by going around nature, just going away from your normal routine completely, turning off your phone and your laptops, and just doing something different like exercising, relaxation, and resting and sleeping. All of this will help you greatly to reduce burnout or to avoid it completely. Let me also say that factor rest into your schedule. Do not wait until you're experiencing a burnout before you take time off. Once you see a symptom of you being overwhelmed emotionally due to stress, you may want to take time off to rest. And then finally, watch your diet. The food we eat affects the way we feel. So you may want to watch what you eat. For example, nicotine and alcohol actually negatively impact your emotional and mental state. Many people think that those things help you relax. It's only temporary. So what happens after that temporary relaxation is that there is increased anxiety when you expose yourself to a lot of nicotine or alcohol. Instead, you want to take foods that are big on omega-3 fatty acids. These are foods that would help your body relax and reduce anxiety. For this video, if you're watching this, you may want to go on my page and you will see more videos like this. I'll be making short videos like this in the future. And if there's a topic you would like me to deal with around the subject of emotions and emotional intelligence, please feel free to let me know. Again, my name is John Asiebu. I am Africa's leading emotional intelligence expert. If you're having issues with managing your emotions, depression, you need therapy, please feel free to reach me. I'm sure that I will be able to help you. Until I see you next time, it's bye for now.